Hey, so this is Taylor, Major Outdoors. We're gonna go over my new Z20 2021. We'll start at the back. So right here, we got the 250 Pro XS, double Raptors right now, 12-inch jack plate, Atlas jack plate. These are steer stops from TH Marine. I'm not sponsored by TH Marine, but these are what I like to use. I've used a couple other ones and I haven't been super excited about it. Also, how I have my transducer hooked up. See if you can see this. I have it on a bracket that goes right onto the jack plate. So this is called a, I'll link it down below, but they sell these things and this thing's on there, rock solid. So really excited about that. We will go to the back compartment. In here I am running my 131 AGM battery right here. I have my 3 ionic trolling motor batteries. This is for a 36-volt system. And then way back there, I don't know if you guys can see this, there's another 31 series, that's a 125 ohm battery. I have the ionic charger in the corner. And I also have a Genius charger for this battery. So the 4 are hooked up to the ionic, and then I have my 2 Raptor pumps. And then obviously I have my 2 8-foot black Raptors on 6-inch plates. So that's one thing I should have had. In here, you have your normal, any Bass Series Nitro has these. These fit 7 3700 Plano series. And the nice thing about these is if you have, like, let's say you, like, I'm from Minnesota, so my dad's a walleye fisherman, so if he wants to get his walleye gear, he just has to grab a tub, and you can buy extra tubs for, like, they're 20 bucks or whatever. I don't know, don't quote me. And then he can just have it filled up, and then we just switch out tubs. So that is kind of a really nice feature that I like. It's kind of modular, which is nice, especially if you're multi-species guys, but most of you guys probably don't care about that. Here, I got another one. A lot of my Kitex, 2 life jackets. Here you have a strap for your rods to go right there. Go to the life. Oh. So here's the Livewells, and if you can tell, these things are very deep, and I mean, they're way back there. They are separated, so there's 2 and 1, and then they give you the angler of 6 coal chips. And then hopefully you never have to use this, but there is your bump board up to 15 inches. So that just slides in right here. Okay, and then they also have a built-in net storage behind the seat right here. So the net goes right in here, and then there's 2 little Velcro straps that can net it down, which is kind of nice. Go down in here. I have my kicker Bluetooth system. I have my Livewells open close. And then here's your front dash that, you know. So right here is 2 Helix 10s on a Bass Boat Technologies mount. This is all standard besides this button. So key, this is the Nitro on off switch. And then this is bilge, nav, dimmer, horn, fill, recirc, fill. Okay, so and then you have your blinker trim. So both sides, one's for the jack plate, one's not. So this button I put in for my graphs. So what I can do is, without turning on the boat power, I can automatically turn on my maps to see if I want to, like if I want to do any scouting, look at what spots I want to run to first. So that was something that I added. It does not come on the Nitro, but I think it's totally worth doing, because there's always those mornings where you're sitting at the ramp and you're just waiting because your boat 180th out of 200 boats, right? So there is that. So we're gonna go to the glove box. This is the glove box. Right now I have my Raptor controls, the Minn Kota Ultrex remote. This is a nice little phone spot. This does come out. So I just feel like I should add that. This does lock too. Okay. Go over here to the co-angler. So both my kicker speakers are put in there, into the Livewell. Co-angler's got 6 rods and a day box. That's all this is. So that's on a slam latch, which is kind of nice. You have a cup holder over there. I got a TH Marine hot foot. Another one right there with the bottle of Gatorade. And this is the ice chest they give you. So, I mean, it's really deep. This is a sandwich holder. Another garbage can for all your deads or your bad plastics is what I say. It's kind of nice. More cup holders, and then they give you 4 spots for your tools. So right now I just have my Rapala and my braid scissors. So, then we'll go up to the boxes. And I did only get a single console on this. I didn't get a dual console because I fish I don't really like a dual console. It feels a lot more not as spacious. So this is how I have it set up. I just have my life jacket with my kill switch. So fits about 5 to 6 37 planos in each section. I got my cup holders with my line. You know, FC Sniper is what I use. And then I got my more snips in here, bolt cutters, cross cut, more lines, some 36 planos, and then up here there's another space. I have a couple 36 planos. Right there I have some dead space right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to think of a better way to store some tackle. We'll go to the rod box. I did make some altercations on my rod box. I did take out the rod tubes because I don't care to have rod tubes because I use the rod socks. They do have these little compartments with little holes. You can stick them in. There's a light here that turns on if you have the boat power on, which is kind of a nice touch. As you can see, I mean, I think my biggest rod right now is an 8-foot rod, so it fits. There's, you know, no step, which is kind of nice. We'll go over here. So this is the driver's side. And then right now, show you how I set this up. Another light, grab your tackle in the morning. There's my Humminbird box to connect everything. I moved my fire extinguisher on this wall. It's normally on this wall. I don't like it on that wall because this is where all the lights, you know, your things for your seats and stuff, your paddles down there. And then I'll also show you my Garmin box is tucked in underneath here. The reason I put it so far up here is because I didn't want to peek through here, your middle box. So I made sure to mount it right after the seam lock right here because that's where the box stops. And there's a support wall right here. So I mounted that. And the nice thing about this is when you mount it, you don't have to get the extension for the longer cord to get it all the way up. Because I've seen a lot of people mount it kind of like where my Humminbird is one, way back there. Problem is that I've heard some people have to get like an extension cord because it doesn't reach as long. I don't know. So there is that. Up here we got my 2 rod straps right here for my rods. And then here's my 2 Raptor foot patrols up, down, and then these actually pop off and on so that you can change out the batteries and everything, and then they just click in. So here's my Alltrex. On my Alltrex, as you can see, is I'm running 2 systems actually. So I have Humminbird right here, my Garmin Live Scope right here. Right now, this is a 48-inch Alltrex. And I'm worried that this 360 is gonna run into this. So a little intermission there. So right now I'm worried that this 360 imaging transducer will interfere with this. They did give you, the reason I want this mount is this is the perspective mount where you can switch the view on this. That is a thing. I'm not worried if it's down here, but the problem is if I'm down there and I switch it to perspective move, it hits here every time I deploy it, so I'll have to deploy it halfway through, and that's the reason, because I don't have enough space to bring it where it's the designated mount space. But then this will click like that, and then that'll go there, so I'll have to do that halfway deploy. Otherwise, they do give you a mount to mount it like right here, and that might be what I'm gonna do, so I don't have to worry about it. But then I'm locked into only having it in up and down mode. So that is something. They do give you a nice step or a 2-step system. You step in the middle, and here's your pull. Here's my other thing that I added. So this isn't standard either. This is standard. trim, anchor light, stuff like that. This button controls my 360 imaging, and the reason my buddy Matt added it, I'll link his information below. He rigs boats, super great at it, and he helped me do this one. There's been a time where I've heard that the 360 imaging like makes a screeching sound, so I want to be able to manually turn it off if I have to. So that is something I did add as well. But that is the base layout of my new Z20. If you guys have any questions below, please link them. Huge shout out to Tracker Boating Center in Brainerd. Give them a call if you're interested in getting a Nitro and getting it set up. I'm super excited to be running this year, and I couldn't be happier with how it came out. So thank you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.